Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos where customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link of the description below to buy at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Cartier Panther, the watch reference W2PN0018 or W2PN0013 that goes by two reference numbers or used to. It's a size small in yellow gold and steel. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about where it stands in the lineup of the other Panthers. Then I'll tell you about the dial, bracelet, and movement. Finally, try it on and give it my thoughts. So let's start just with a little history. Now, Cartier released the Panther very early on, around 1983, and it did fairly well. It wasn't unsuccessful, but they discontinued it in early 2000s, probably because it wasn't selling that strongly. However, they later revamped and revitalized the collection, re-releasing it in 2017. More than 10 years later, people had started to miss it, and the watch market itself had also grown much bigger and stronger. So Cartier brought it back, and since then, the Panther has become one of Cartier's top sellers. Okay, so with that said, that's just a little bit of history on the Panther line. Where does it stand in the lineup? Well, Cartier makes it in a lot of different sizes. This one happens to be a small size, but they offer it in almost every configuration imaginable. They make a small size, and they even make a mini. This one is a small size, but there's actually one even smaller than this. Cartier makes a mini, a small, a medium, and a large, so they offer a wide range of sizes. They also produce it in many different configurations, including steel, steel and gold, with diamonds, without diamonds, and with a few different dial options. So there are a lot of variations available. And it makes sense because this is a very iconic watch. It's been around for quite some time, and yeah, it's a very nice piece. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that there are different dial configurations, and I actually want to clarify that. There aren't many different dial configurations, just a few, but this is the main one, the white dial with Roman numerals. It's classic Cartier. So that's a little bit about the Panther stands in the lineup. So let's start talking about the watch itself, beginning with the case. Now, the case is going to have dimensions of 23 by 30 millimeters. 30 millimeters is a longer measurement, going from 12 to 6. Since this is a square-shaped watch, you also have the lugs connecting to the bracelet, which make the overall shape appear slightly longer vertically. But the dial itself is still a square. The Panther has that signature square look to it. By the way, there aren't too many watches with a square design like this, and this is one of the few that has remained iconic. Okay, the dimensions are 23 millimeters going from 9 to 3, and that's quite small. If you compare that, for example, to a Rolex Datejust 36, it's actually even smaller than the smallest Datejust size. So it's definitely a small watch. And it also has a very thin, narrow profile. It's only 6 millimeters thick, which is super thin. I can hardly even think of a normal watch that's thinner than 6 millimeters. I know there are world record watches around 2 millimeters thick, but those are extreme examples. We're talking about regular production watches here, normal watch. So 6 millimeters is incredibly thin. And that's a great thing because it means that the watch will easily fit under a lady's cuff and will generally be very comfortable and easy to wear. I really like that about it. The case also has a very nice flowing lines from the case into the lugs. On a lot of watches, the lugs look attached, welded on, or almost stuck onto the case. But this one has flowing casework that seemingly connects the case to the bracelet through the lugs, all done in one continuous design. There are no harsh angular lines here. Everything flows smoothly, which I really like. It has a mixture of high polish and satin finishing, as you can see, and it's very nicely executed. At the crown, another nice touch is a synthetic blue spinel. It looks like a blue sapphire that Cartier refers to it as a synthetic blue spinel. The crown itself is also very nicely done and finished in gold. Then you have the blue spinel set into the crown, which adds a really elegant detail. So overall, it's a very nice case with a beautifully executed crown, also done in gold to match the bezel. Speaking of the bezel, that's the next thing to talk about. The bezel here is done in yellow gold. I say regular, but it's actually a very beautiful yellow gold finish. Cartier also makes versions with diamond set bezels, so there are many different ways to configure this watch. This particular model has no diamonds on the bezel. At the moment, they don't make the yellow gold version with diamonds on the bezel, but they do offer rose gold versions with diamonds. But at any rate, this example is the cleaner non-diamond bezel version. Now let's look at the dial. This dial is very typical Cartier. It's white, and like most Cartier dials, it features Roman numerals. I actually like the fact that Cartier has really leaned into this design language because it makes the watches instantly recognizable and gives them a timeless, classic appearance. The Roman numerals make the watch look very classy, almost like stepping back into ancient times with that old world aesthetic. You have the blue sword-shaped hands, which I think are really cool. You might wonder why Cartier uses blue sword hands, but they're actually steel hands that are either painted blue or heat treated to achieve that rich blue color. So that's a pretty neat detail as well. Now let's look at the bracelet. Cartier did a great job here too. The Panther bracelet is something that you really don't forget once you've seen it. It's instantly recognizable, and it's also extremely comfortable and supple. In many ways, it feels similar to the Rolex Datejust Jubilee bracelet. It also features a very nice, clean clasp design. I like this a lot because it uses a butterfly clasp, meaning that once the watch is on your wrist, you can't actually see the buckle. It's a hidden clasp design. I think that allows the watch to function in two ways. From one angle, it almost looks like a bracelet. Then from another, it clearly looks like a watch. So yeah, leave it to Cartier to execute something like that beautifully. Now, let's look at the movement. This is actually the reason why the watch is so thin. It uses a quartz movement, meaning it's battery powered. It's pretty nicely done, I would say. You can't actually see the movement, but you will need to replace the battery every few years to keep the watch running properly. I should also mention one thing about the quartz setup. As a result of using quartz, there's no second hand. You only get the hour and the minute hands. And because it's quartz powered, you also don't really have to worry about constantly setting the watch like you would with a mechanical movement. Okay, finally, let's try the watch on and talk about the overall thoughts. I like Cartier a lot. I think they've done a really good job with the brand lately, especially by bringing back the old school Panther. It has really become a smash hit over the last 10 years, and I can definitely see why. I think this size is really cute, and the retail price is around 9,000, almost 10,000. But you can usually get it for less than retail at Jazz Time. So if you want to buy this watch at the lowest prices online, click the link in the description below to purchase it from jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below. and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.